How's it going, footballeros? Back again with another video, and today we're going Italy, this time on the Sunday's match review, because two Milan teams have already made victory in this year's campaign, and they've managed to get themselves a victory and get 3 points. First off, we're going for Roma versus AC Milan. Zlatan destroyed Mourinho's Roma, and finally Inter just made 2-0 against Udinese with a Joaquin Correa double. So with that being said, let's do this! Come on! First off, we're going for AC Milan versus Roma, and Milan traveled all the way to Rome to face Mourinho's Roma and of course Tammy Abraham. It is a rivalry between two former Man United player and manager, which I know coincidentally that Mourinho used to manage Zlatan back in 2016 to 18 until Zlatan left Man United to join LA Galaxy, and so does Mourinho from United to Spurs. So it went off in a victory for Milan under Pioli, and also Zlatan did make himself a goal and of course some Kessie penalty. Let's start on with this one. The first half, it was really difficult for both Roma and Milan to make some goals and some opportunities that they have made. Milan were on fire recently, and also they have made some good progression and possession in that game in the first half. Then on the 25th minute, foul have been committed from Roma, and a free kick have given to AC Milan, where Zlatan steps in as a free kick taker, and it was a great free kick that he scored, where he drives it low under the Rome wall, and it goes into the far corner as the ball skids it through the pitch and it goes in. It was 1-0 for Milan, and Milan have done something really good this time around, especially despite Milan have sent off one of their players, which is Theo Hernandez, who just got sent off with a red card. So it was down to 10 men for Milan. And then on the second half, of course, Roma have committed a foul again, and Zlatan was fallen over onto the pitch, where Roma tackled Zlatan. I'm pretty sure it had to be a Mkhitaryan or maybe a Chris Smalling, and I'm sure there's some differences between former Man United players for sure. I know Mkhitaryan used to play for Man United before he made a move from Borussia Dortmund, and penalty was given to Milan. And Frank Kessie steps in, and you know what Frank Kessie always does? What he does best is to score some good penalties, and he did score a penalty on the 57th minute, and it was 2-0 for Milan. And then on the final embers of the game, on the 90+3 minute, El Shaarawy just scored a consolation goal, where El Shaarawy comes in and he jumps in onto a loose ball, and then he hammers in a very high shot at the roof of the net. And it was 2-1. It was too little too late for Roma. And I know that similarity in that game, it does remind me of El Clasico, where Real Madrid won 2-1 from an Alaba goal and Lucas Vazquez on a 90 minute, and then Aguero scored with a consolation goal in the same time. However, it was too little too late for Barcelona, and result does affect for Roma, and it gave a victory for Milan. And I am also impressed that Pioli have kept this winning mentality alive, even though Milan are still in the second place. Napoli have literally beat another team a few nights back before Milan did. And yes, I'm pretty sure Milan are doing something good this time around, and we're gonna wait and see until the next game on the weekend. For sure, it's gonna be the derby. I'm not so sure about that one, but overall the game was entertaining. I have to admit that Milan have made something good this time around. Roma failed once again on the typical Mourinho stuff that happened. So it's tough for Roma, but it's a good game for Milan. So a really good game for them. So next game, it will be the Champions League against Porto at the San Siro, and more things coming for the Rossonero. And lastly, we go to the San Siro this time, but it's all drenched in black and blue as Inter faces Udinese, and they did score some victories from from the San Siro as Inter won 2-0 from a double of Joaquin Correa. And yes, Correa have contributed so many things to ever since he got signed up for the Nerazzuro, and it worked wonders for him. He was a wonderful player when he was at Lazio, and he was still, to say the least, he is still wonderful in an Inter jersey. And he did pretty good under Simone Inzaghi, and he did. And I know Correa and Simone have known each other when they were in Lazio, so it's a good thing. First half, it was lackluster to say the very least. There were so many shots from Udinese that they could at least could find the target, but it didn't. Same thing goes to Inter. It tried so many things. Lautaro wasn't even there in the starters. Alexis Sanchez was the super sub in that game on the second half. It didn't worked out for him. Arturo Vidal was almost going to score some goals, and then on the second half we see Joaquin Correa made an impact on the 60th minute with the assist of Bastoni. Correa latched onto a through ball, carved his way inside three defenders, and then scored with a superb finish and given the first blood to the Nerazzuro. And then following up to the 68th minute with the assist of Dumfries, he also did score a very sweet finish past Silvestri, and it goes into the back of the net, giving a 2-0 win for Inter. It was also another entertaining game for the Milanese sides, and on the Champions League, we're going to see Inter faces Sheriff Tiraspol, and this would be a great game. I hope Inter could at least beat the underdogs from the other side of the Eastern Europe, and who knows if Inter can try to beat Sheriff, or maybe we're going to see yet another masterclass from Sheriff where they did beat Real Madrid a few months back. So we're gonna wait and see. I'm looking forward for the Champions League for tomorrow, and for sure it's gonna be a great one. So look forward to that one. So there I have it. That is the match review for the Serie A and two Milanese teams. Which Milanese game that you think that impressed you the most? To me personally, I think it's the Ibrahimovic game against Roma. So there you go. Also, give a like on this one, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell to get notified for all the videos I'll be covering up every single week. And what do you think about the games that happened for both Milan clubs? Let me know in the comments. I'm gonna talk to you soon for all the videos I'll be uploading very soon. Up until then, bye.